The Ascott Group was actually formed during the year that I joined, in the year 2000. It was a merger between Somerset Holdings and the Ascott Limited. It was actually a significant milestone for us. We brought together two strong brands to kind of create a leading player in the service residence industry. The leadership then was Mr. Lim Chin Beng, who is our chairman, Mr. Liu Man Leong, who was our deputy chairman, Mr. Kee Teck Koon, who was the first CEO in Ascott. And together they actually played a critical role in the company's trajectory. Under their guidance, Ascott actually became part of the CapitaLand family. The story of Ascott actually started 40 years ago. The first Ascott on Scotts Road opened its doors in 1984. Mr. Amiri Jemaboy, he was a visionary. He pioneered the first Asia-Pacific international class service apartment in Singapore. The iconic two-horse crest logo was actually created by Mr. Jemaboy himself. The name Ascott was inspired by the prestigious race course that is well known for hosting all the world-renowned horse races. His innovative concept of combining the long-stay residence with the services of a hotel was revolutionizing the industry. Ascott Scots was our first, and most of us started there. We actually were at almost full occupancy all the time, and we knew all the guests like they were family. There were a lot of memories, friendships, and guests that has been with us for many, many years. Yeah, so it was quite sad when they tore it down. I think it's because Ascott is homegrown. We started from Singapore, so Singapore is a very important market to everyone in the company. Actually, all the CEOs, they had a vision, and they definitely wanted us to all collectively come together to build the company. For me, it's been an amazing journey. My career has been filled with a lot of friendships, interesting relationships with guests, and the various leaders that I've had has always been super supportive. I always tell people who are looking for a job that I wouldn't want to be anywhere else but Ascott because of the leadership.
I think one of the most significant years for me was, of course, 2002, when we happened to know that the Citadines brands was going to be acquired by the Ascott Group. So during that time, I think the CEO of the group was Kee Teck Koon. We didn't know him, we didn't know the group, and there were a lot of uncertainties and kind of a fear as well of what was going to happen with our brand. Of course, the following 2 years where we had a lot of contact with the Ascott team on the ground at group level were quite interesting for us because we get to know each other much better. I think at that time Ascott was very Asian-centric, Citadines was very Europe-centric, so by combining both brands, the group really enabled to have a global presence, which again enabled to expand its customer base altogether. And we were very kind of happy and relieved to see that the brand was going to be maintained to start with, and above all to be expanded. And for us the big milestone was to see that our brands, our Citadines brands, was going to be opened in China, in Shanghai, I think, under the leadership of Mr. Cameron Ong. 2 years after, the 50% stake left over were acquired. That was under the leadership of Eugene Lai. Then 100% of the Citadines become part of the Ascott Group, and then we could see a lot of synergy coming up between the two brands, and we really felt starting to feel more kind of belonging to the Ascott Group. The Citadines brand is very close to my heart. I'm very proud to work for Ascott, but I would say I'm even prouder to come from